Can you add an index to your storybook? Well, the short answer is yes. And the best part of that is we actually create two different indexes for you. So I'm going to show you what that looks like, and then I'm going to kind of talk through that process because there are two different ones. So I've got a couple of different book previews open, and that's what you're going to want to do to create that index and kind of get that auto generated. So you'll want to go to your Storybook Studio, and you're going to want to click on one of your projects that you're working on. So let's say this one is the one I want to do. I just added a couple of stories here, and you're going to want to click on this book preview, and that's going to generate a PDF of the interior of your book. And again, I've got a couple of different ones open just to show you what that looks like. So this is one, and this one is a fairly long one. I've got 25 different stories in here, but this is an example. They're all newspaper clippings that I did. And this is going to have just one index. This has a places index. We do a people index and a places index. And I'm going to talk about why this one doesn't have a people index in just a minute. So the places that I tagged when I was creating each one of these stories is showing up here in this places index. Again, I didn't have to create this. I added this location for each one of these. So like this one here is an example. This is news from Silex, and it's in Troy, Missouri. So if I come down here and I look for, you can see here's Troy, Missouri, and it's on page 67. So it's this page 66, 67 and 68. If I look at this one, this is New Philadelphia. Those I added when I created those stories. So if you're adding a location when you create a story, it's going to automatically generate a places index for you. The same is true for people. So let's hop on over to this other example. And this one only has a couple of stories in it. And you'll notice that I've got a people index on this one, and I also have a places. So this one is very similar to the one I had in the other book. It's going to list the places I've added for each one of the stories, but it also does the same thing for people. And this is why adding a family tree to your storied account and then tagging these people to your story is important, because I did not have to create this index. I just chose these stories and these people and I tagged them in the story, and then it automatically created this index for me. So that's a super quick and easy way to create the index, and I really didn't have to do anything. But to do that, I have to make sure that I've added a family tree to my account. So those are just a couple of different examples of the two different types of indexes that are created in a storybook. And again, you don't have to do anything to get them added. They are automatically created for you in your storybook preview.